Hi, my name is Mai.
And mine's Antonia. Mai and I are going to read the first two pages of the book because of Winn-Dixie. Mai will now tell you what the book is about, and the book is by Katie Camille.
The book's about a girl called India. One day, her dad tells her to go to the store to get some food. That's when she sees something very unusual. Now we'll read it out loud. My name is India Opal Bologna. And last summer, my daddy, the preacher, sent me to the store for bucks of macaroni and cheese, some red rice, and 2 tomatoes, and I came back with a dog. This is what happened. I walked into the produce section of Winn-Dixie grocery store to pick out my 2 tomatoes, and I almost went right in to the store manager. He was standing there, all red faced, screaming and whipping his arms around. Who let a dog in here? Who let a dirty dog in here?
At first, I didn't see a dog. There was just a lot of vegetables rolling around on the floor, tomatoes and onions and green peppers. And there was what seemed like a whole army of Winn-Dixie employees, running around waving their arms just the same way the store manager was waving his. And then the dog came around the corner. He was a big dog and ugly, and he looked like he was having a real good time. His tongue was hanging out and he was wagging his tail. He skidded to a stop and smiled right at me. I had never before in my life seen dogs smile, but that is what he did. He pulled back his lips and showed me all his teeth. Then he wagged his tail so hard that he knocked some oranges off the display, and they went rolling everywhere, mixing in with the tomatoes and onions and green peppers.
The manager screamed, "Somebody grab that dog!" The dog went running over to the manager, wagging his tail and smiling. He stood up on his hind legs. You could tell that he wanted to do it, to get face to face with the manager and thank him for the good time he was having at the produce department. But somehow he ended up knocking the manager over. And the manager must have been having a bad day. He was lying there on the floor, right in front of everybody. He started to cry. The dog leaned over him real concerned and licked his face. "Please," said the manager, "somebody call a pound." "Wait a minute," I hollered. "That's my dog. Don't call a pound." All the Winn-Dixie employees turned around and looked at me, and I knew I'd done something big.
And maybe stupid, too, but I couldn't help it. I couldn't let the dog go to the pound. "Here, boy," I said. The dog stopped licking the manager's face and put his ears up in the air and looked at me, like he was trying to remember where he knew me from. "Here, boy," I said again. And then I figured that the dog was probably just like everybody else in the world, that he would want to get called by his name. Only I didn't know what his name was, so I just said the first thing that came in my head. I said, "Here, Winn-Dixie," and that dog came trotting over to me just like I had been doing it his whole life. The manager sat up and gave me a hard stare, like maybe I was making fun of him. "It's his name," I said. "Honest." That's how the book Because of Winn-Dixie begins.